Good evening, boys and girls, and responsible adults of all ages. Welcome back to another fabulous episode of Fog's World. So this was a holiday weekend in the United States, what with Thanksgiving and all, and due to numerous circumstances, I have not taken the time to actually record a proper episode for you this week, but I did want to leave you with something and not just nothing. Last time we talked about lighting schemes. I think I've settled on using the iron rods and the lamps and the lanterns. The only issue I have with that is, unlike torches, you can't walk through them. You can walk over those, of course, over the sea lanterns, and I like the sea lantern look. I think I am going to bury sea lanterns under shrubbery where it makes sense, and I've also put a couple here to add a little extra lighting around here. There's definitely a lot more decisions to be made here, and I haven't made up my mind about what to do about them, but yeah, I also don't really think I'm going to have much time to work on this right away, so this is probably the only episode you're going to get from me this week. And for that, I do apologize. But, that's the way it goes sometimes. Another thing that I thought I would like to briefly talk to you guys about is something that's kind of set YouTube on fire the last couple of weeks. So you've probably heard about it, unless you've been living in a cave. And that's the government's COPPA ruling against YouTube and what that means for content creators like myself. I'm not really the right person to fully summarize this issue, although I have done an awful lot of studying on it because it definitely is going to affect me. But the gist of it is they're asking all YouTube creators to identify who the target audience of their videos are, because videos that are targeting children, which is defined as 12 and under, videos targeting children need to get special treatment by YouTube, and videos that are not targeted at children will remain as they are. And that's the hyper short summary of things. My opinion is, and has always been, that my videos are family friendly, but they are not targeted specifically at children. In fact, the majority of my audience is 20 or older, and so this is just the way it is. I do not consider this channel to be targeted at children. I do, however, consider this channel to be family friendly and suitable for children, but that's not the same thing. And I know there's been a lot of back and forth and legal discussions about what the differences are and how that relates to YouTube. I'm not going to get into all that here. Right now, I am still evaluating the issue and how it's going to affect this channel, and if it's going to affect this channel. Short answer is yes, it will affect this channel in one way or another. The question is how much. I have not made up my mind on that score right now, so stay tuned. There will be more to come on this issue. But just understand that I do not think that this channel is going to be severely negatively impacted at this particular point, simply because I do not consider my target audience to be targeted at children. The issue isn't, however, what I feel it's targeted at. The issue is what we think the FTC will feel it is targeted at. I am aware that my standard tongue-in-cheek sign-on of good morning, boys and girls, or good evening, boys and girls, isn't doing me any favors. Hopefully, people are smart enough to realize that is totally intended tongue-in-cheek and that does not in any way reflect who I believe my target audience is. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The jury's still out on that. I will continue to drink in all of the evidence that I can and make what I feel to be an informed decision to the best of my ability. And that's that. So, as far as actual building this episode, I don't think we're going to get a whole lot done just because I just don't have time to prepare something for Monday, Monday being tomorrow, and today being Sunday afternoon, and me having other things on my calendar today. So this is probably going to have to do for that. But do know that the battle of the lighting has gone to the iron post and lanterns with a bit of sea lanterns thrown in here and there. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do in this area. You can see I've cleared a lot of area out here, removed the torches, left the lanterns, just to make sure that my standard pattern will light it sufficiently. It appears that it does. And I'll continue clearing this out and putting in lanterns, and I'll probably connect that over to here, although I won't do that on camera. Maybe by the next time you see me, some of that'll have been done. And we'll see where we go from here. Do be aware this is getting into the holiday season, of course, and holiday season is a bit hit or miss for me. Sometimes I have time, sometimes I don't. This is not the only thing that I do with my time, of course, so just understand that I can't guarantee how many episodes and what quality they'll be over the next little bit. So be patient with me. I'll try and find some time to do a little bit more, but I have a lot of other things going on too. So anyway, I'm afraid that's all you're going to get this week, but I felt I had to leave you with at least something, and I had to at least make some statement on the COPPA ruling and how that applies to the channel. And so with that, I think I'm going to sign off. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. If you liked what you saw here, leave a like. If you want to leave a comment below, I read them all. I usually either acknowledge them in some way, either with a thumbs up or a comment. But even if I don't, do know that I read them all and I appreciate them all. And tell your friends and tell your enemies to come and watch Fog's World and subscribe and ring the bell and be kind to your neighbor and give to charity and go be a patron. And I'm sure there's a million other things that I should tell you to do. Brush your teeth, call your mother, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.